The hottest producers out of Oklahoma right now. Top beat makers from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City Thunder just brought home its first NBA championship in 2025, putting the Sooner State on the sports map in a major way. But make no mistake, basketball isn't the only OKC movement sweeping the nation. While the national spotlight's on the hardwood, something else has been heating up in the background. From smoke-filled home studios to platinum-certified records, Oklahoma producers are building the new soundtrack of the Red Dirt State. And it's not just country anymore. Sure, Oklahoma birthed icons like Reba McEntire, Toby Keith, Garth Brooks, and Carrie Underwood. But in 2025, the 808s and hi-hats are just as loud as the fiddles and steel guitars. So fire up that backwood and let's break down a few slap and banger architect of Tate Trenches and the sound supplier of Oklahoma Street. From downtown blocks to online streams and views, this isn't just a forecast for a drizzle storm. This is a preview, consistent and proven. These are the ones pushing, crafting the authenticity of Oklahoma sound. Real, motion in the culture, moving it forward, paving the way for the future generations of the craft. Floating neighborhoods and timelines with heat. Not just riding the trends, they're creating the wave. Soaking the streams in sauce, bumping through cars, and echoing in late-night studio sessions. Let's look at the top names cooking up the sand and feeding the artist Trenches, Oklahoma.
Normally known for hip-hop and R&B artists, but a pair of local producers are making a name for themselves after their recent single just went gold and their album #1 on the R&B music charts. Fox 25's Wayne Stafford spoke with them and has their story.
Rob Stovall has been putting in a lot of hours at his craft, and it's now paying off. The single he produced, Broken Love, featuring artists Mo3 and Kevin Gates, just went certified gold.
People that don't know what gold is, that's a major accomplishment. We sold 500,000 records, and I think we hit over 80 million streams on YouTube alone.
And the success doesn't stop there. In Stovall's work with Kansas native T-Rel, their album Rel Play just went #1 on the iTunes R&B charts and 69 on the Apple Music charts.
Ever wish you had, like, a real shortcut to being truly in the know? Special about the music industry's unsung hero. So there are so many crucial figures behind the scenes. Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive on one of them. We're talking Rob Stovall. He's a multi-platinum Billboard charting producer. Mm-hmm. And his journey, it's just packed with surprising facts and incredible hustle. Think of this like your personal newsfeed, but way deeper. Yeah, and it's compelling because Rob Stovall, he's not just another producer. He's a genuine powerhouse coming out of Oklahoma. Right. Not maybe the first place people think of for major rap producers. Exactly. His story really shows how talent from, markets people sometimes overlook can become national heavyweights. He's got this unique knack for blending raw soul with real commercial power. He's definitely made a mark on the rap scene. Oh, absolutely. An undeniable one. So let's get into his sound. What is it specifically that makes it instantly recognizable? What are those key elements? Well, it's a combination, right? It hits you right away. His beats, they often have these soulful loops and these really distinct minor key melodies that just kind of stick with you. Okay. And then there are those trunk-shaking 808s, that super deep bass, layered with intricate, almost live-sounding drums. Mm-hmm. But critically, he also knows how to create space in the track. Mm-hmm. He leaves room for the artist to really put their emotion out there. Which explains why he's become such a go-to for certain styles. Exactly. Perfect for that pain rap, that really emotional, sometimes darker style, also melodic trap, and just that classic southern heat. And his producer tag, Young Stove, that fits the vibe too, doesn't it? It totally does. Apparently it came from a friend. Oh, yeah? Yeah, called him Sturf in the kitchen because he was always, cooking up beats. Oh, I like that. And it nods to his beginnings too, which were, pretty humble. He actually started out as a struggling rapper in Oklahoma City. Really? Yeah, not as a producer first. Nope. Couldn't find beats he liked for his own stuff, so he just started making his own. Wow. And what was the Oklahoma scene like back then? Well, he described it as having, really dope artists, everyone fighting to be the first one out, but it maybe lacked that big cultural infrastructure, you know, the right push to get national attention. So he was kind of in that mix, trying to break through. Yeah, living with his grandmother, just trying to make a name for himself. That definitely echoes some classic hip-hop origin stories. Yeah. So what was the turning point? How did he go from, you know, struggling artist to working with big names? Must have made some smart moves early on. He really did. His early strategy was remarkably shrewd, actually. His first big break was landing a track with Waka Flocka. That was back in 2013.
Okay, that's a pretty big name for an early placement.
Huge for him at that level, yeah. And he also worked with Sauce Waka, Riff Raff, even Ray J, and this is all before he connected with MO3.
Interesting. So how did he pull that off? What was the strategy?
Well, what stands out is how he started by intentionally being cheaper than everybody else.
Cheaper. Okay.
Yeah. He said he drew inspiration from Ace Boogie in the movie Paid in Full. You know, the character who sold the dopest dope for half the price?
Right. Undercut the competition.
Basically. And he made himself a commodity, was his word. Because he wasn't just producing, he was also engineering for artists, offering more value.
Yeah, that reminds me of so many artists starting out. That feeling you have to undervalue your work just to get a foot in the door.
It's a common trap, yeah?
How do you think Rob managed to break free from that, to realize his actual worth?
Well, I think for Rod, it seems like it was maybe less a trap and more a calculated move, you know? A way in.
Strategic undervaluation.
Sort of. Because as he grew, he clearly learned to be, and this is his phrase, adamant about what I want. He started realizing his value went way beyond just, like, trading beats for weed or favor.
Like moving past those non-monetary exchanges.
Exactly. He shifted from being just a commodity to being an indispensable partner. It shows the power of maybe starting low strategically, but then fiercely asserting your value once you've proven it. That's a key lesson, really.
Absolutely. That strategic thinking definitely set him apart.